Hi, education, a key pillar for any nation across the globe. Join me in a short journey where we will explore the vast, brand new competency-based curriculum the nation of Kenya is rolling out.
The delivery of the CBC,
the CBC program,
CBC,
competency-based curriculum, is here to stay in my life. It is the most transformative thing I have seen.
For a moment, picture this. A nation grappling with a national examination cheating crisis each academic year, massive fails, chronic school dropout cases, employers crying a lack of skilled labor, immense pressure at keeping up with the technological advancement, lack of ethics among its citizens, amongst a myriad of challenges. Such a country is left with no option other than to improve on some of its systems. This is where Kenya comes in with her education system. Kenya has experienced two education curricula since independence. On gaining independence, Kenya carried on with the colonial curriculum 7-4-2-3, which ran from the year 1963 to 1984. The system saw students go through 7 years of primary education, 4 years of lower secondary education, 2 years of upper secondary education, and 3 years of tertiary education, and mostly focusing on university education. However, the system was scrapped after 21 years of existence and was replaced in January of 1985 with the 844 curriculum, which, by the way, majority of Kenyans have gone through this system. The 844 system comprises of 8 years of primary school education, 4 years of secondary school education, and a further 4 years of university education. Do you note a disturbing pattern in the two education curricula? Yeah? There is emphasis on university education and silence on any other post-secondary school training. Don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that middle-level colleges and technical institutes do not exist in Kenya. They do. But in most instances, they are not given the attention that they deserve. Critics of 844 demonize the system for being theory based and that it treats everyone as if equally gifted, thus ignoring our diversity. There is a case of testing fish and tree climbing. 844 has also faced a major fail in that it doesn't impart values such as patriotism and ethics. By the year 2014, calls to overhaul the curriculum were so loud to be ignored. By 2017, a new education system was ready for piloting, and a competency-based curriculum had been born. After successful piloting in 2019, the rollout of CBC commenced.
It is out with the old and in with the new as the competency-based curriculum firmly plants itself in the place of its predecessor.
The new curriculum has a 2-6-3-3 design where a child is expected to go through 2 years of pre-primary education, which was previously known as nursery school. In the pre-primary school, there are 2 classes, which are pre-primary 1 and pre-primary 2. After PP2, a child graduates to primary school, where the learner now studies for a further 6 years in grades 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up to grade 6. After primary school, the learner now joins junior secondary school for further 3 years of study in grades 7, 8, and 9. Upon completion of junior secondary school studies, the student is ready to join senior secondary school for another 3 years of study in grades 10, 11, and 12. After which, they are ready to progress to higher institutions of learning such as middle-level colleges and universities, or join the workforce. At this point, you must be wondering how a secondary school graduate is ready for employment. The answer lies in the subject matter in junior secondary school and senior school. We all agree that a nation's human resource is as good as its curriculum. Go wrong on this and a whole generation is ruined. CBC seems to bring variety in its subject formula, where subjects are categorized as either compulsory or optional subjects. The compulsory subjects include English language, Kiswahili, or the Kenya Sign Language, which is meant to cater for the deaf students, mathematics, integrated science, which is a combination of the traditional chemistry, biology, and physics subjects, health education, where personal, environmental, and food hygiene is studied, including communicable and lifestyle diseases are taught here, and areas to deal with drug abuse. Pre-technical and pre-career education also falls in this category, and here a learner is equipped with values and skills as they prepare to make career choices. Social studies is taught, which will cater for patriotism, citizenship, and social relations subject areas. Religious education is taught here. Business studies is taught under compulsory subjects. Agriculture, which is now a compulsory subject. In previous systems, it was an optional subject. Life skills education will be handled in junior secondary school as a compulsory subject, and sports and physical education is a compulsory subject. I think this is meant to tap on the immense Kenyan talent. So, which are the optional subjects? Visual arts, performing arts, home science, computer science, foreign languages, Kenya Sign Language, and the indigenous languages. Back to the Kenya Sign Language, of course it is an optional subject because even the students who don't have a challenge in hearing, they can still choose to do the Kenya Sign Language. Now, as you can see, a student in junior secondary school will take 12 compulsory subjects and select at least one optional subject or a maximum of 2 optional subjects. That means in junior secondary school, a student can take up to 14 subjects. With the CBC, no student is a failure. The system insists on the fact that we can all be successful in our own unique ways. There is nothing like an E grade. Hence, no students after junior secondary school will fail to proceed to senior secondary school due to poor grades. Thus, senior school offers 3 pathways. These pathways are arts and sports science, social sciences, science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, commonly referred to as STEM. An institution that offers senior school studies will choose to offer one of those 3 pathways. Now, a junior secondary school graduate will too be expected to choose to follow one of those pathways. So, some will be admitted to a school offering arts and sports science, while others will join a school offering social sciences, and others will progress to schools offering STEM training. If a child happens to join an arts and sports science school, they will learn some of the following subjects: sports, performing arts, and visual arts. If a student joins a social sciences school, this is what will be offered: languages and literature, humanities, and business studies. If a student happens to join a school offering STEM, they will study pure sciences, applied sciences, technical and engineering, careers, and technology studies. At the beginning of this video, we noted that one of the issues that led to an overhaul of the current curriculum is that there was a problem in how examinations are conducted in the country. So the pertinent question now is, how will assessment be done? What kind of model will be followed during assessment? In CBC, assessment is on a continuous basis, and it combines both formative and summative evaluations. Even at some point, learners are expected to evaluate themselves. Primary school examinations are administered at grades 3, 4, and 5, with each grade accounting for 20%. A total of 60% is garnered in those 3 grades, 3, 4, and 5. The marks scored are uploaded by teachers after every test on the NEC systems. Now, in grade 6, a final national exam will be administered, accounting for 40% of the overall marks. On completion of grade 6, a student will be awarded a Kenya Primary School Education Assessment Certificate. This replaces the Kenya Certificate of Primary Education. Similarly, for senior school, the assessment will be continuous, starting in grades 10, moving on to grade 11, and a final exam in grade 12. Now, a graduate of senior school will be awarded a Kenya Certificate of Basic Education, KICD, which will replace Kenya Certificate of Secondary Education. Thanks for watching up to this far. I hope I have given you a clear picture of what is expected with the competency-based curriculum. Till the next, peace.